Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yahliani in this incarnation, and today I wanted to talk about beauty because we could bring to the spectrum of spirituality every concept that we want to. And I'm going to start by showing you, this video is going to have images, the tree of life, which is on the screen right now, and I'm not going to explain the whole tree because I'm not a Kabbalah master, but I want to talk about the dimension of Tiferet, because this is the middle dimension and Tiferet is linked with beauty. And this dimension connects the upper dimensions with the lower ones. And Tiferet is linked with the Anahata chakra, which is the heart chakra. And it also connects the upper chakras with the lower ones. And Anahata, it is linked with giving and receiving. So there's a balance here. So from this perspective, we are understanding that maybe beauty could be linked with balance and harmony. So for astrology, beauty is represented by the planet Venus. Venus is a planet that is linked with the value and is linked with desire and what we want to attract, what we want to receive. Mars, on the contrary, is action and give. So but it is linked to desire too. The two signs that Venus is regent of are, the first one is Taurus, which is an earth sign, and I already talked about a lot about Taurus, but this is about a beauty that is very sensual. With sensual, I'm talking about our senses. Taurus is telling us that the physical body and all the materia is here with a purpose, and that we are experiencing our passage here, our evolutionary passage through our body and the physical experience. And the other sign that is Venus is written off, it is Libra. In Libra, it is about more like it's an air sign, and it's more like a concept, and it's about balance again and harmony. And there is an Argentinian astrologist that is called Alejandro Lodi, and he is very dedicated to mundane astrology. And I think he was the one who emanated this phrase that the justice of Libra, because Libra it is linked with justice, is very aesthetic. And it is. I really agree, because I'm going to do a video about this, but many times we don't understand the justice, the divine justice that is operating in the system, the cosmic system, the system of cosmic laws, or the system of God. We could call as you want. We could call it as you want. And this is a system that is perfectly fitting the energy and the pieces where it has to be. So many times we don't understand how the dark things are happening in here, and how they are a product of many actions that the humans are taking. So I'm going to explain this better, but what I'm trying to say is that beauty is included in every concept, from every perception, and there is something that we call the Auret proportion, or golden ratio, that I'm showing you on the screen right now. And we know now that for example, the Greeks used it for building their structures in the past. There's a French composer which is called Debussy, and I love him, that used it for his compositions too. Well, we all know Da Vinci, and I am showing you right now the Mona Lisa, and how the Auret proportion was used in this painting too. So this golden radio, was not only used with an aesthetic sense by humans. We can also find it on aspects of nature. And this spiral determines our natural evolutionary process, because I explained many times how when we are embracing and acknowledging a process we are experiencing in the incarnation in this material plane, we are ascending in a spiral cycle. So I was trying to approach beauty from many perceptions. And I think it's very important to understand this in a profound way, because I think beauty is part of our process too. We are here to bring beauty to this world. Descending heaven on earth is to make this world more beautiful. So I'm going to tell you an anecdote to understand this, because one of my first jobs of the system was in an aesthetical center, and this job cost me a lot of inner controversy, because I was in total rejection of all of those things. Maybe I was in a polarity, but I don't agree with many practices right now, but from another perception, with another consciousness, and from neutrality, of course. So what I'm trying to say is that when I was there, working there, they educated us by telling, they educated with quotation marks, and they told us how to sell, packages of things, of beauty treatments to the people, and they told us how those people needed to be loved, and that's why they wanted so much to modify their own bodies, because they wanted to be loved. And I think in a certain way this is true. So excessive concern about our physical body, I think, is a distortion of the energy, and we are seeing this not only in our modern culture, but in other in all cultures too, and how many times we are modifying our bodies to fit in an structure. And I, for example, have tattoos, and I don't know if I did it in this channel, but I explained that I did this when I was a teenager. It was a lot of years ago, and I did it without consciousness, because then when I reached Kabbalah, I learned that tattoos modificate the physical field. So I'm not saying this is good or bad. I think we should do it with a lot of consciousness of what we are doing, what symbol we are putting on our skin, and a lot of things that I think it's important to consider. But when I had that information, I decided to not put any more tattoos on my body. This is my personal decision. So with this, I'm not saying again that nobody has to do that, but it's better to be conscious about this. And many times we are touching extreme practices in order to fit in these structures, and in order to feel loved, And with this, I'm not saying we don't have to take care of our physical body too, either, because the other polarity, for example, if I don't care about my physical body, and I don't wash my hair, and I don't try to look, nice, this is about a disconnection from my own value. I'm not caring about myself. So I don't think it's nor the excessive concern, but also it's not the disconnection of ourselves. It's not about we don't care about how we look, but I think by losing ourselves in the external shell that we are showing, we are avoiding the real beauty, which is not a cliche. It is linked with this harmony that we could reach from the inside, and it is about connecting with the divine flowing, which is giving and receiving. Every time we are giving and receiving to ourselves and with others, we are connecting to this divine flowing, because this system, the God systems, or the cosmic laws, are a system of emanation, creation, and manifestation in this plane. So every time that we are connecting with that energy, with the energy of light, and we are descending that in here, we are accessing to beauty on the inside, and of course we are going to express it in many ways. So I think many times we could be lost in thinking how others are going to perceive us, and that's why we are losing ourselves in worries that are not linked with a divine purpose. I want to remember us that this is a medium. Everything is a medium. Every material, every part of this material plane is a medium, and I think we have to embrace it. It's not about, many spiritualities in the past try to convince us that we don't need the body or we don't need the material plane, and that's not true. But this is about an integration, a constant integration. But I think many times our society has lost themselves, not only in terms of the matter, how I explained in other videos, but in terms of our physical body too. So I think it's very important to contact with the natural flowing of divinity inside of us, because we are going to be able to express beauty through that. That's the real beauty, and that's not a cliche. In fact, people that are very connected to this, I think they can express beauty in themselves, but it's not about taking care only of their physical bodies or an excessive concern of that. So I think this should be approached always from neutrality. I don't believe in polarities, so anymore. And okay, I just wanted to leave this reflection of today, because I don't think beauty is a bad concept or a non-spiritual thing, but we have to use it. We have to use beauty with divine purposes here. So, for example, music and arts, and decorate a room, that has a divine purpose, because maybe you are more attracted to hear this video if you see a divine a nice decoration behind me, or I don't know. I think beauty has a very good purpose here in this planet. When we are in a beautiful garden, we are enjoying that, but many times I think we lose ourselves in there, and we lose sight of the objective, that is evolve and growing from the inside. So thank you, everybody. I'm ending the video here. See you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.